Welcome to the Tubers High Score Challenge recap, and we are covering Street Fighter for the arcade, which was my pick, Zeusdaz. So let's see who came bottom, who came middle, and who came top of the board. And we had 13 runs, which is extremely impressive, so I'm very happy about that. Thank you very much for everyone joining in. But that's enough chatter. Let's find out who actually got where. So in 13th position we have Electric Adventures scoring 17,800, and he reached Geki, which was the second fighter, and bear in mind that this was his second only play at this game, so to get past Retsu on your second attempt is very good indeed. So good for you for getting a run in at last second. In 12th position we have Harold Stuff with a score of 37,600, and he reached Joe, which was the third fighter, and lucky for Harold, Electric Adventures got a running at the last second, otherwise he would have been very bottom of the pile. And from his video footage you can see him giving the thumbs down, and yes, the performance wasn't exactly good, but thank you very much for joining in and taking part in the challenge, so good for you for doing that. In 11th position we have Retro Red Steve with a score of 64,100, the first run actually, and he got to Mike, and Mike is troublesome for very many players. He's a problematic fighter, very strong, very dangerous, and I've got to say, Steve, if you put the volume up on your TV a little bit more you might have got into the game a bit more and scored more. But good for you, you've still done a run, and 64,100 for you, you are in 11th position. In 10th position we have Acidonia 150 with a score of 87,300, and he got to Lee, so he got quite far in the game. That's the fifth fighter, that's halfway through the game. So very impressive run there indeed. Yeah, I don't think it was one of his favourite games, but he did well to get that far, so good for you. In 9th position we have Metropolis with a score of 95,500, and again Expensive Mike came to his end, so Mike is claiming is going to be claiming quite a few players here, so very good score indeed. 95,500, you are in 9th position and you reached Mike, the fourth fighter. In 8th position we have Old Style Gaming, aka Mr. Moody, with a score of 106,000. Again, Mike causing a problem here, landing flat on his back, and Mike is, as I said, a big force to deal with, so he's very problematic for a lot of players, but very good score indeed, 106,000, and you are in 8th position. In 7th position we have Leo John Hale, a new member to the Tubers High School Challenge, so welcome along, mate. I recommended him join and he was quite happy to do so, and he scored a run of 138,500, also again dying or getting knocked out at the expense of Mike, the fourth fighter from USA, so Mike is proving very deadly here. 7th position, well done Leo. In 6th position we have Mark Blaster the Gamer, big jump here, 201,000, and he reached the 8-foot tall British white punk rocker Birdie from England. That is the 7th fighter, and Birdie is one of the deadliest characters in the game. He is also going to be claiming a few players here. Very troublesome, very fast, very deadly, but to get to Birdie with a score of 201,000, that is extremely good, so well done to you. In 5th position we have Amiga Old School with 202,700, again reaching Birdie, the 7th fighter, the punk rocker from Britain. Headbutt galore, did well, very close scores there between 5th and 6th, but again Birdie had his number and you became 5th in the score chart here, mate, so well done for you. In 4th position we have Walking the Cow with a score of 275,600, so another big jump there, but as you can see, once again the punk rocker from Britain ended his run. Deadly fighter indeed, but that was an impressive score Good for you. That's 4th position, walking the cow, 275,600. And may I add here, if you check out the footage, just goes to show you do not punch an 8-foot British white punk rocker in the bollocks, because in return, if you do, you're going to get your skull cracked open with 2 headbutts, as you'll see from the footage if you'd like to go out and check these birdie runs. So don't punch an 8-foot punk rocker in the bollocks. There's a tip from Zeus. In 3rd position we have the Norworth 258. I do hope I pronounced your name right there, with a huge jump, 415,100, reaching add-on, the 9th character, the penultimate character of the game. Deadly character indeed. If you don't know the special moves, he's going to have your number. Very, very vicious fighter. And yep, got past Japan, America, China and England to reach Thailand. Very impressive run indeed. Very, very, very impressive run. And in runner-up position, in 2nd place, we have Dav Priest with a score of 452,300. A very, very good score there. And also getting to add-on, the penultimate fighter of the game. But add-on is very deadly, as I said, so yeah, unless you know the special moves, you're not going to get very far. So again, well done Dav Priest, runner-up in this particular Tubers High Score Challenge pick with a score of 452,300, reaching add-on. And the number 1 position is a magnificent performance, pretty much flawless, very clever and skillful play. You could also call it godly. Me, Zeusdaz, with a score of 672,500 with game completed, a game completion. The only person to complete this game. It's not an easy game unless you know the special moves. But yes, my pick, I came number 1, Zeusdaz, 672,500. And along with it was a game completion. So thank you everyone again for taking part in this challenge. It was my very first ever pick and I quite enjoyed that. But just goes to show, with the next bit of footage I'm going to just show you here, even the god of Street Fighter 1 has his problems, especially at the hands of Birdie. Enjoy.
Game